Well, all done, my friends. As you can see, nicely spaced out. I really like how it turned out, guys. I love the one piece, that's for sure. I'm basically learning how to speak again here, guys, because just recently I just got my Invisalign. In fact, forgive the way I look. I actually end up scratching myself trying to put the Invisalign, taking it off, practicing, and I end up scratching my face in the process. So I am going to be probably having a hard time speaking here for the next 2 years because I'm kind of learning how to talk with this Invisalign right now in my mouth. So anyhow, guys, it's gonna be tough to do some vlogging for you. So I'll try to make as much video as I can in the process, but at the same time, I'll probably do more of a no voice type, possibly voiceover instead of anything else. But anyways, it's my first day of having this in my mouth and I'm trying to learn how to talk. So anyways, guys, today I'm actually gonna be doing something here because again, it's my Friday, my Friday off, and that I do have a product here that's been sitting here for a week or two. And if you follow me in Instagram, I have posted this when it came. It is from CJM Industries. That is going to go into our Golf R there. I already had the Golf R set up and having it kind of park backwards here so that way I can work on the car from the front. And Chris from CJM Industry, he's amazing guy. Basically contacted me and worked with him in this regard. This is a one-of-one, technically a one-of-one because it's designed for what I have in the Golf R previously, and the mounting points for the one that I had, the CJM Industries splitter, basically it has the same mounting points. Besides from the actual mounting points that came with the splitter, they did also left or drilled the mounting points that my Golf R already had, so that way I don't have to drill anything in the process. So I'm gonna give that a try, and actually I'm gonna get back to Chris in terms of how this works, and I'm gonna provide them a feedback on how this new product that they just came up with. As you can see, it's a one piece instead of the 3-piece that we have over there. So it's going to be awesome to try, and then we can go from there. Anyways, without further ado, we'll work on the car. Well, very cool. First off, we got our CJM Industries sticker here, really nice. Definitely add this into the collection. We have our mounting brackets, spacers or so, pretty neat. And then we got our hardware and awesome instruction this time with my berry backer lip that I have now. There is no instruction at all, so this time pretty neat. So here's basically how everything is, as you guys see. That's pretty much how we're gonna mount this up. So as you can see, there's several older mounting points, and those are the old ones that I basically have, the green ones here. So anyhow, or actually the ones without any instructions on it, those are the old mounting points that I'll be using most likely in the process, and give it a try using my old mounting points. And if I don't like it, then I'll probably use the hardware that I have here. Oh, neat. We got some airheads. Always nice to have one of this in the packet. Thanks, Chris. Again, thank you for sending this package and all the goodies that comes with the product here. So I'm gonna keep all this information here for now and then work on the car here. And the rest of the product, got our CJM Industries sticker, our braces, and we'll work off getting the rest of the splitters. Yeah, I'm very excited because I've always wanted to have a one piece. Actually, I didn't really mind the three-piece setup, but I'd rather see the one piece, and I'm glad that Chris and his team decided to build a one-piece unit, and they're a lot more beefier too, and I heard that it's a lot thicker, and as you guys can see, it's so thick compared to the one I have. It's less flimsy, and it even has Mk7.5 CJM Industries engraved into the items here, so it's pretty neat. Can't wait to try and install it in, guys, and it's gonna be awesome to see this product in there. So anyways, I'm gonna get this thing going and I'll show you guys how easy the install is. In fact, when I put the old one in before, it's literally so easy to put on. I didn't have to take the bumper at all. I just had to undo a few of the trims, few bolts in the bottom, so I can stick my hand in there to actually get the bolt to counterlock with the nut of the on the bolt that was provided. So pretty nice product, guys. As you guys can see, can't wait to give this a try and install this in. So anyway, stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how the old berry backer is. If you guys haven't seen, there's a little bit of warping going on here, as you can see, given that it's a three-piece, and even worse on this side here, like really bowing up there for some reason. Not quite sure why, but anyways, those are the mounting points that I was talking about, minus those mounting points for the joining of the piece there. But all these things are the old mounting points, really, and I'm going to show you in the new splitter and show you guys exactly where those mounting points are, and I'm going to see if I can just utilize those for the purpose, so that way I don't have to drill more holes for this Golf R here. Here's the new CJM Industries splitter now. As you can see, one piece, beautiful. If you haven't noticed yet, you can see that there are few bolt points here. Basically, this is what I'm going to be utilizing to try and use the old mounting points, so that way I don't have to drill again, like I mentioned. This one, and I believe either one of this, and then obviously this one here and that one are the old mounting points that I have on the Golf R, and I'm going to try and utilize that for now, so that way it just eliminates more drilling on the Golf R. I've even hated to drill anything in this car. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to try and install this thing. I'm going to try my best to show you how the installation process is, but it's fairly simple, guys, and I'll capture that hopefully. Just want to show you the few bolts that we need to remove. In this case, there's one bolt up there. It's hard to see, guys, but yeah, because of there's one over there and another one in the bottom here, just so that way we can get to underneath the bumper here, and as well a few bolts underneath here that we need to undo. Get this one out, so we can actually get to this point to get the bolt out, because there is a nut that's basically holding the bolt up top here inside the plastic. So get this out, and then we will probably have to remove the whole underbelly here. We do have an all-track belly pan, so we'll be removing all the bolts that's holding the belly pan, including the 3 big bolts in the back. So, and then we should be able to get to up here. So anyways, we'll be undoing all these bolts here. There's another 2 up the top there on the fender well. To get to those 2 bolts that was here, I just have to raise the car slightly here, so you got enough room to put your finger in. What I have is basically a 1/4 ratcheting, and also a I believe this is T25. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the belly pan all off, as you can see. is basically sitting underneath there now. So now it's nice and free. We are now ready to work on our splitters here to remove this old one. We have to just get this undone here, as you guys have seen, and I've explained to you how this is done. And I can pretty much go underneath here and stick my finger in to be able to get to the nuts, to be able to undo the whole splitter. And if you can see here as well, I can pretty much reach out from here if I need to in the process to get through those bolts and the nuts that's holding the front. But anyhow, as you can see here, we will continue to remove all these bolts that is holding the splitter, and we have one here, another one there, and a few more at the fronts here, and basically get them all done, and we should be able to get this whole thing out in the process. Anyways guys, look forward to getting this done. And well, here's the comparison between the new and the old. It's a lot beefier for sure. As you can see, in terms of the texture, I like the way this texture is, a little more durable texture compared to this one here. And it's basically beveled and rounded. The edges are so nice and smooth, versus this one is like so rough. It's almost like a mock-up of some sort. The biggest difference here is that one, it's a one-piece versus a three-piece, and also the two side by side together, you'll see that one is way thicker than the other one. And here's the mounting points that I'm talking about. So this one here, and this one here are the old, or that one I believe is the old mounting point, as well as all these ones here in the top are the old mounting points. One thing that may be missing in this case is this one connection point here. There would have been one here as well, so I don't know, we'll see what matches here. Basically there should be one bolt here as well, it's missing, so we'll see how it goes. So here's the good news guys. I tested all the holes. I mounted one hole here at the end and also on this end here, so that way we can secure the two splitters together. And I basically went and tested each hole, making sure that it goes through and through, and they do. This one too as well in the middle, they all go through and through all the way. The only bad news here guys is that we're missing two holes for this side and for this side. It's not end of the world. What I'll do is I'll probably try to just drill a hole right here, because I have this pilot anyways that I can use to drill a hole. I have bolted the splitters together, and I'm going to be drilling on this hole right here and use that as a pilot to do so. And then I'll do the other side as well. And then because we do need that mounting point, obviously. Wish me luck. I hope I don't screw it up here. Just need to drill this right on here. What I can do too is I could probably use my drill press, so that way it's going to be straight. I'll do that instead. Maybe that's the better option. So anyways, so I'm going to show you guys when it's done, because it's kind of be hard to do this.
5 minutes later.
Alright guys, I didn't take a video like I said, but it's now drilled nicely. Basically not on that side, but this side, as you guys can see. I tried. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I did a bevel around so it fits nicely, just like OE there, I guess, similar to those, but so that way the bolt will be flush. So anyways, nicely set now. Similarly here. Well guys, I want to show you so far what I have here. I pre-bolted it in just to see how it looks like. I'm just basically checking if I can actually reuse the hardware that I had from the barebacker iteration there for the splitter. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and secure that, see what sort of spacers I can use in the process combination wise. I might have to spread out all this size of spacers because I have about 5 of those. So I might actually space it out and leave this one and that one there and move it over to this side here to kind of lock it in properly there. So anyways, I'll be playing around a few combinations of bolts there and see which one's the best. One thing I want to point out, guys, is the putting the bolt back here to secure all those mounts is a little tougher because, you know, my finger doesn't fit there properly. So there's a plate as well there from the barebacker, like a long plate, like about a 1.5-inch plate that goes across to lock it in, trying to match that bolt into the hole there in the back, and as well as getting the nut and the washer. So that's the toughest part of the job, really. The best thing about removing the whole bumper in the process is that at least if you did that, it's a lot easier to actually put the bolts in from the back here, because you will have an opening from the other side of the car, the bumper, to actually access to be able to bolt it easily. Well, all done, my friends. As you can see, nicely spaced out. I really like how it turned out, guys. I love the one piece, that's for sure. I gotta secure it even more. What I've done is I actually took one peg over here on this side and moved it on this side, and similarly with this one here, I moved it over on that side. So nicely spaced out, as you can see, guys. I lost the strength on here and here. The thing that was here before was the peg itself with the spacers is too big. So you know, it's because of the fact that the original one that I have had a second piece that's lower than this piece right here. So you know, that's why it's a little bit thicker in this sense. But yeah, in this case, it looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's still pretty sturdy regardless. I'm gonna see if I can probably cut one of this and put it on this one here to strengthen it up. But we'll see how it goes. For now, I think I'm okay with this situation here, with this setup, and see how that goes, and see if it is pretty flimsy, then I'll definitely make some adjustments here. But I think it looks good, man. Can't even argue here, guys. Yeah, I like the way how it's shaping with the front end, and it's not too aggressive compared to the other one that we have down there. Yeah, no, I like the finish, the touch and finish. I'm pretty happy. Can't wait to drive the car out and see how it goes. Really like it. Very saddle. I like the fact that CJM Industries, they put the badging up in the bottom here instead of at the top. That's overwhelming the whole thing. Very nice touch. So anyways, guys, it's all done pretty much. I'm just gonna button up everything, put the bolts back in for the belly pan and the splash guards, and we're all good. We're all good from here.